Well, I think there are a variety of highlights. In terms of the broader field of hematology, we continue to learn much more about the aspects of genetics and therapy, as well as disease prognosis. Not only in terms of regular DNA mutations, but other aspects such as epigenetic changes, spliceosome mutations, and other aspects that really impact why so many diseases are really quite variable. You know, we know if we take an individual with one disease, they might behave in many different ways in terms of their disease, and trying to unravel that is a key part, and I think we're learning much with that. You know, some important abstracts being presented in the plenary sessions, important randomized studies in acute myeloid leukemia that may alter the therapy of patients that have the FLT3 mutation with the addition of midostaurin. Other important plenary abstracts regarding the spliceosome mutations and their ability to be targeted. In MPNs, I think it's a very exciting time. There are really very favorable data with several of the JAK inhibitors. The PERSIST study, which I mentioned, the long-term data with ruxolitinib, which is very favorable. New agents, such as a Promedior compound, PRM-151, improvements in cytopenias and fibrosis. Imetelstat, activity in myelofibrosis, but we heard today as well some activity in patients with myelodysplastic syndrome, as well as many different combinations which are being investigated. In parallel with this, many different scientific observations regarding the genetics and even the symptom burden of these patients.